Hello YouTube, I'm Bonner37. Welcome to Cooking with Craig. Since a lot of you requested it, Bonnie requested it too, we are going to make homemade Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes with sour cream and basil. It's going to be pretty damn good. So, start with the meat. I got 3 pounds of hamburger meat because I got a lot of people to feed. We need, it's supposed to be French onion soup, but Bonnie couldn't find it, so onion soup is fine. Need a little bit over 10 ounces of the soup to mix in with this. To mix in with the hamburger meat. We need about, this calls for 2 eggs, but I might do 3 because the more eggs you have.
Better throw those away, buddy.
Nope. I don't throw them away. Yeah, keep them in there. I'll do 3 for now. And I might, you know what? 4. Because it's 3.5 pounds, so 4 eggs should be good. And we need, calls for about a cup. If you're using this much hamburger meat, calls for about a cup of breadcrumbs, but I'll probably do a little bit over a cup. Because I'm the meatball king and Salisbury is pretty much just like meatballs, so I'll do whatever I have left here. Just about a cup and a third, so. Okay, then we want about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And not even that, probably, because you know, I'm not crazy on salt. But what I am crazy on, pepper. Pepper, you see. I love pepper. I put pepper on everything except for my cereal and ice cream. And I'd probably do that too.
Yeah.
I can't even open it. I got no nails.
Do you need my help?
Nope, I got the spoon. Okay. Calls for about 1/8 of a teaspoon, but you know what? If 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt is good, a little bit more than 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper is even better. Okay? So once you got all that in, dig in. I usually have gloves, but no gloves today. So you just want to mix it all up.
And make sure you wash your hands before you do it.
Yeah, I was picking my nose before, so, but, you know, they're used to me, so a few boogers ain't gonna hurt nobody in this house.
Ew.
Just mix it up real good. Well, that's the one good thing about not having gloves is you can feel what needs to be mixed yet. Okay, we're just about finished blending it up, mixing it up real good. Now what you do, you want to shape them into, like, you know, Salisbury, if you ever had the frozen Salisbury steaks, whatever, or even homemade. You want to shape them into like an oval patty, kind of like a hamburger, but oval. So, I'll be back. Okay, so now that I got the patties all, what I did was I just rounded them up in a little oval shaped ball, and I'll flatten them when I cook them. But you want to put the heat on a medium high. Then you just want to brown both sides of the patty. And, you know, what is it, 2-3 minutes per side maybe? So let's start. Grab it, stick them in the pan. Shouldn't have to grease it or nothing because got plenty of that from the hamburger. And let's do one more. Wait for it to start cooking. Alright, we're still working on browning these. You don't wanna cook them all the way. Just wanna brown them on both sides. I know they kind of look like perfectly shaped hamburgers, but you know what? That's okay. They're gonna taste like Salisbury steak, so. The size or the shape, really honestly doesn't matter. As long as you have that taste. So. Alright, while we're waiting for those other ones to start browning, we're going to start making the sauce that we're going to be pouring over it, or the juice, the gravy, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, you take the leftovers of the onion soup. It's about maybe 4 cups. About 4 cups of that. I'm mixing in, the recipe calls for flour. I'm putting in a can of cream of mushroom soup because there's always mushrooms in Salisbury. So, damn it, stay out. Did you see my face jiggle? Okay, now, can of mushrooms. What I'm adding, we want a half a cup of ketchup. Yeah, I know, hey, that sounds kind of weird putting ketchup in a gravy, but we're just going to try it. Okay, we also need the half a cup of water, probably to thin it out or something, I'm not sure. Mustard. You're supposed to have like maybe a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of powder, but somebody didn't give me powder, so I'm using my honey mustard. Just a good squirt. Okay. You need about, I don't know, we're going off the top of our head now because I forgot exactly how much Worcestershire, so we're just going to put like, the hell with the mixers. We're just going to go like that. Should be good. And let's just mix that up.
Don't you need milk?
Huh?
Milk?
Milk? No.
Oh, I thought you needed milk.
For the cream of mushroom soup? No. It's got the water and the juices from the French onion soup. Okay. That'll thicken up. Just mix it up all day long. Give it a little taste if you want. With the ketchup thing. Tastes like ketchup. Or it could be because I'm drinking out of the thing that just got ketchup in. Okay, and we'll be back because I have to check on those other burgers or no. Stay. Once we got these all browned on both sides, we can put them in the pan. But what I like to do first, probably cover the bottom of the pan with some of the gravy. And actually for the gravy, I did add 2 packs of brown gravy mix and just mixed it up because it'll thicken up, and I want it to be more like a gravy because not only will the Salisbury steaks cook in there, but you'll be putting that gravy over your potatoes when it's done. So I like to line the bottom of the pan with a little bit of the juice. Not too much, just a little bit, so you don't get no stickiness, you know, and then you can just start laying your patties down. Laying down there, one by one. Just start laying them down there, you know, on top of the gravy. And then once you get a nice layer, we'll cover it with some more of the gravy juices. Okay, so let's finish that. Cover that. Right over the top of the patties. And you can see they're pretty much covered. Or they will be. They will be when I pour the rest of the juice over. And then put the rest of your patties in. If I can grab one, because they're kind of, well, they're not really slippery. I'm just not grabbing properly. And that's Bonnie walking in the middle of my broadcast here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Shut up! Oop, that one broke. That's okay. If you got any young children in the house, that helps. Because they give a small piece. I'll give that one to Christopher or something. And this one looks like dogs got a hold of it, but it was actually me testing the meat, seeing how it tasted. Tastes awesome. So, once you get all the patties in there, just pour the rest of your juices over the top of them. Like I said, especially if you add those 2 packs of that additional brown gravy mix, the sauce will thicken up. I know it looks kind of juicy right now, but it will thicken up. And just probably cover it with some aluminum foil if you want. And of course I didn't grab enough. Usually when the foil comes out of the box, I know I do. Okay, cover it. Put it in the oven, 325 for about 30 minutes. Then you have time to cook your sides or whatever else you want to cook with it. So, put it in the oven, 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back. Okay, now what we're making is mashed potatoes with sour cream and chives, parsley, basil, whatever the hell you want to use. I like basil, so put a little bit of basil, sour cream. So after you got your potatoes all mixed up and blended, you want to put maybe a little bit more than a half a cup of sour cream. I don't know why it's called sour cream. Maybe I knows. Comment.
Maybe because it's sour?
Put in some basil. I mean, pretty much all this stuff it really is for decoration, you know, to have the greenery in there, whatever, right? I mean, because honestly, I don't think it's for anything else. So we'll blend that up. How creamy they look, Bonnie. Bonnie, doesn't that look nice and creamy?
Yes, it does.
Do you want something nice and creamy? Talking about some delicious mashed potatoes with some gravy on top. Let's take a taste. But look at how smooth they look. Put a little bit of butter on top while you're waiting for your stuff to come out of the oven. Over here we've got green beans, a little bit of salt and pepper, some butter. We'll start heating those up. Because we got about 5 minutes left on our steaks. So, we'll be back when we're making plates. No, I'm making plates.
This is the finished product. Looks so good.
I didn't even get a cup of it.
That's Chris's plate. We'll be back.